Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining the OCFC meeting, the Orange County Funding Corp, for today, June 26th. I'm sorry for our late start. Our Finance Committee meeting for the IDA had some extra business and took a few extra minutes. I'd like to call the meeting to order and welcome everybody and start off with the Pledge of Allegiance. Have a flag in the corner. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Okay, Jeff Christ.
Here.
Dean Tambury.
Here.
Susan Walski.
Here.
Mark Green.
Here.
We have 4 members present, 3 are absent: Giovanni Palladino, Dr. Vincent Odock, and Linda Muller. Staff-wise, myself, Bill Fioravanti, Kelly Riley, Marty Boras. We have Mr. Jose Rojas from Acquisition Marketing doing our AV. Of course, our General Counsel, Susan Katzoff, joining us via Zoom. And we have a couple of guests, Mr. Anthony Bracco from Anshin, our New York State Monitor, and Ms. Katie Lancelotti, the CEO of Vision Hudson Valley. That's everyone.
Thank you for that, Bill. We do have notice of proper notice for this meeting today in our board packet. And the next item is the approval of minutes for the May 15th meeting of the Board of the OCFC. Any additions, corrections, comments on those minutes? A motion to approve would be motion to approve by Mark Green. Second, Susan, thank you. Other discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Moving on to committee reports, I'd like to start with the Governance Committee. We did meet earlier this month.
Yes.
And
it was on June 10th.
June 10th, thank you for that. Linda Muller did volunteer to lead the review of our OCFC bylaws, which is very helpful, as a regular review of those is important. And that was really all the business we had there. So that's my Governance Committee report.
Thank you.
And do we need to have a motion on that? The committee reports?
Susan, we need to accept the committee reports? No.
You don't need a motion. They're just reporting out to you. If there's any action to be taken as a result of their recommendations,
Right.
you would vote on that.
Thank you. Finance Committee, Mark Green, please.
Sure.
For the OCFC, really, just 2 things to point out. One, our legal expenses were a little higher this month because we finalized some things. And then also, we have a CD coming due, and so we're going to roll that over into a 9-month, so that way it is staggered so we have every 3 months we'll have a CD coming due in case we ever have financial needs for that money. That is my report for that.
Any questions for Mark on Finance Committee?
No, okay.
And I don't believe we need a motion for that one either. Although we did approve financial, so we probably have to.
So if you're going to accept them under new business, you'll make a motion there. You don't need to approve
Okay.
his report out.
I got it. Thank you for that reminder. That is next on the new business, the May 2024 financials, which were reviewed by the Finance Committee, and Mark, the committee approved those. So we just need to confirm acceptance of that recommendation from the committee. Would anyone like to make that motion?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Susan.
I'll second.
Second by Dean. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. And moving on to the approval of May, June payables. The payables were reviewed at the Finance Committee. The committee recommended that the board accept those May 2024 financials, as well as the same period for the payables. If there's any questions, we can entertain those. Mark?
I would just like to add, just to close the loop, because we are not meeting in July, we were made aware that we need to pay 2 bills ahead of time that normally would be approved in July. One of them is for the consultant on the
For Fast New York?
Fast
Yes.
New York. and the other one was for
The retirement.
the retirement funds. And so, again, I just want to make sure that that's on the record.
Thank you, Mark.
And the one is really IDA, but the retirement
True,
has a
correct.
portion
Yes.
going to
Sorry.
the OCFC,
I
so.
apologize.
Thank you for bringing that up, though. So if we could include that in this motion for May, June payables, which would actually include one July payable.
Yes, 1 July payable for the FC.
Right.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Susan. Second to that motion. Dean? Any other discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
An aye. Motion passes. And the certificate of deposit investment option, the committee had a recommendation. Mark?
As I mentioned, we have one coming due. We're going to roll that into a 9-month treasury bill at 5.07%. And that will take us to March roughly of 2025. So we have CDs coming due September of 2024, December of 2024, and now March of 2025. Keeping in with what we finally have achieved our goal of having a unified 3-month rotation. And that's that, I hope.
And I believe we need a motion to confirm that recommendation. Would,
I'll make a motion to accept the suggestion.
on the CD, renewal?
Yes.
I will second by Dean. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Any other business to come before us today? I might just note, we did cancel our July 17th board meeting, as well as Finance Committee meeting.
Yes, correct.
So our next meeting will be August 21st, at least as far as what's scheduled now.
Correct. Possibility of a special meeting for something we may need,
Mhm.
whether it's a project or another approval, but right now the plan is no meetings in March, in July.
Very good. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I make that
By
motion.
Mark, a second. Dean? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. We'll wrap up the OCFC meeting for